Yo, what's good? This is Upgrade Your Mindset with Luis Suarez. How y'all? So in today's video, I'm going to talk about a particular post I seen on social media. I was on Facebook earlier, and I was scrolling through, and I saw this post that was directed at a certain YouTuber. He's grown pretty fast over the last couple months. Usually his messages are directed towards women. I think we all know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna mention his name. The guy who posted it, he got in his comment section and he was like, I wanna see all you sensitive ass dudes hop in my comment section. And sure enough, there was a bunch of dudes who egos got hurt because he threw a little jab and guys were in their feelings. Guys were writing messages and comments that were like a paragraph long. It just, went to show the state of today's man. Today's man doesn't have his emotions under control. Today's man is soft. Today's man is sensitive. Today's man is easily moved. Today's man is in his feelings. And with no hesitation either. Men are so reactionary now. I even see some of these guys call into some of these dating shows, and they cannot handle constructive criticism. They can't handle a man talking to them like a man. They get easily angry. They're easily moved off center. So reactionary, without even thinking, without even hearing the information. This is part of the reason that LeBron James got in trouble. LeBron James pretty much put out a tweet on the last police shooting, and he didn't do his research. He didn't think before he spoke. He was so reactionary that he tweeted something that could affect somebody's life and could do harm to them, considering the platform that he has, considering how big LeBron James is, one of the greatest athletes of all time. LeBron James is globally known. LeBron James is considered the best NBA player in today's era. And for him to use his platform to make a tweet and plaster a guy's picture on his Twitter page for it could circulate the world, it was very irresponsible of him. In many ways, it could even be considered attempted murder, because when you write the captions, "You're next," on that, you don't know the effect and how easily you can influence an impressionable mind. One of these young kids out here that don't know any better, that might see that dude walking down the street, run up on him and do whatever. When I think about somebody like LeBron James, of his stature, of his status, what I'm saying? Somebody that should be looked up to and as a role model, not just a basketball player. And I think about how emotional he is, how emotional he got reacting to that particular situation. It really puts things into perspective, and how we really have a lack of leaders out there. We really have a bunch of bad examples of how men are supposed to react to things, how men are supposed to behave, how men are supposed to act. Another situation was Kevin Durant, KD. He got into it with Michael Rappaport. Michael Rappaport pretty much said something about him, and KD responded. Michael Rappaport, he posted all the screenshots of their messages, and I'm not taking sides here with either one, but I was just looking at Kevin Durant's dialogue, and I was just like, wow, this dude is still a kid. The way this dude is talking, he's still a kid, because I think about it as a grown man. There's no way that some dude, I'm Kevin Durant. How am I gonna let this old white dude just take me off center? And how am I gonna spend time reacting to this dude in a childish manner? But what was even more egregious was all the men out there that were just cheerleading and supporting that type of behavior. You got a bunch of boys out there supporting bad emotional behavior, men in their feelings. They think that that's look at it as some rah shit. Like being aggressive and being reactionary is good. No, that shit will put you in jail. You will end up dead by being in your fucking emotions. I know dudes in prison doing life in prison because they caught their woman cheating. And now he's sitting in jail over a woman because he got in his feelings. Men have to learn how to pause and take their emotions out of it. And I'm not saying don't acknowledge your emotions. A lot of times, you know, we need our emotions. Our emotions are important, you know, in order to get a feel for things. Don't get me wrong. Always acknowledge your emotions, but don't act on your emotions. Always pause and think before you do something, before you say something, because you don't know the consequences of that. When you're in your emotions, you're not thinking clearly. And men are supposed to be leaders. How are we going to be good leaders, leading women who are emotional? That's how they're wired. How are we going to be leaders? We're supposed to be leaders. Now we see why women are fucked up. Because men aren't leading the way. Men aren't leading the charge because men themselves are emotional. Men have to be better than this, man. Men have to be better. And stop getting caught up in your feelings and being so damn sensitive to everything that's being spoken out there. We live in an age now where everybody has a voice. Yeah, people are gonna say shit about you. Who gives a fuck? Once you master not caring what people think about you, that's most of the game right there. Listen, we're all human. I've been guilty of reacting to my emotions. I've been guilty of being sensitive, but every day I'm getting better. Trust me, it's a practice thing. It doesn't happen overnight. You got to practice this over and over and over again, and it'll just get easier. Where, you know, the same way we develop bad habits, we develop good habits. Stay out of your emotions, get out of your fucking feelings, and be a sensible man. Think rationally, man, because we need more leaders. We need more leaders. I'm seeing the world we're in right now. There's a lack of that. There's a lack of masculinity. A lot of the reasons the world is fucked up is because people are reacting on emotion. That's my time. Till next time. Peace.